Hey, you know what? I've started to think of banks like that one friend who borrows money and then disappears when it's time to pay back. Yeah, they keep giving out our money, and whenever I go to the ATM to withdraw money, it's like insufficient funds in the machine.
Bruh.
Remember the 2008 financial crisis? How did it happen? Banks were giving away loans like Oprah was giving away cars.
All right, open your boxes. Open your boxes. 1, 2, 3. You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. Everybody gets a car.
You get loan, I get loan, everybody gets a loan. But then everything crashed. And guess who had to clean up this mess? We, the taxpayers. And just when we had thought that things couldn't get worse, we have 2022, Silicon Valley Bank. The SVB collapsed, and it was like watching a disaster movie unfold. Companies were panicking because they couldn't access their funds, and only a bailout saved them. Otherwise, we would have seen a lot of startups vanish overnight. Perhaps Oprah's giveaways make everyone happy. When government prints too much money, it just drives up the prices and reduces the value of what we already have. I tried to fill a bucket with water, but then I saw it had this big hole at the bottom. I asked the hole its name, and you know what it said? Inflation. No matter how much water or money I pour in, it keeps leaking out. And that, my friends, is why your money does not go as far as it used to. Now, let's talk about Ram Rahim.
The man, the legend, Gurmeet, Ram Rahim, Singh Insan.
A man who didn't just had followers, but also had his own currency.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, you heard that right. During a search operation at his headquarters, the authorities found stashes of plastic tokens, which he had created. These tokens were currency used inside the cult which he had created, used by people to buy real stuff. Imagine trusting a guy so much that you'd exchange your real currency for some plastic tokens. Would you trust someone for your entire life's savings? Probably not. Trust is everything when it comes to money. If you've seen Farzi, you know how easy it is to fool people with fake currency.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
At least for a while. But sooner or later, the truth does come out. And when it does, trust is shattered. With all this going on, you might think, why don't I just create my own currency? I mean, if they can, why can't I? So proudly presenting before you Pratham Bucks. I launched my new currency called Pratham Bucks. It's the hottest new currency on the block. Now what's the problem? The problem is that no one wants to use it. Why? Because I can print as many Pratham Bucks as I want, making myself richer, while everyone else gets the shorter end of the stick. You see, creating a currency is not just about printing some fancy paper or digital tokens. It's all about trust. And let's face it, who's gonna trust a guy who's also the mint, the bank, and the verification authority all rolled into one? Like, I could just print more Pratham Bucks whenever I wanted a TV or wanted to go out for a vacation. Sounds great for me, right? But for everyone else, not so great. Now this is where decentralization comes into picture. Take Bitcoin for example. No single person or entity controls it, so that no funny business can happen behind the scenes. Blockchain technology is what makes Ethereum and Bitcoin so revolutionary. It's a decentralized system, meaning no single person or entity has control. This transparency and security builds trust, which is why so many people are now turning to cryptocurrencies as an alternative to traditional money. But here's the real deal. Creating a new currency is not about the tech either. Don't forget your basics. It's all about the trust. It's about getting people to believe in it and to trust that it'll hold value in the long run. That's why Bitcoin and Ethereum have succeeded while a number of other cryptocurrencies have failed. So can you make your own currency? Technically yes, but remember my friends, it's not about creating money, it's all about creating trust. And that, my friends, is the real challenge. The future of money is evolving. The way we think about money and its use cases is changing with technological advancement. Just one thing that remains the same is trust is the foundation of any successful currency. If you enjoyed this little dive into the world of currency creation, make sure you hit like and the follow button. Let's keep the conversation going, and who knows, one day we'll all be using Pratham Bucks.